best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
All right, everybody, we are back. Yeah,
baby.
I'll tell you what.
The sound of rebuzz are in the air.
Oh, it is just, as I just said to you, it's like you hear that sound rebuy and an angel gets its wings in your universe, in your heaven.
And another $8 in the registration.
Ching.
Oh, God bless. It's like it's almost as good as the slot machines out on the floor.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Some of the best paying slot machines in the world here at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino.
Really?
Shame. No, I just made that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't.
Actually, if you can ask my mom and dad, they will tell you that they have given it their best shot to make them the best paying machines ever, and they're still working on that. Here's a jackpot. My mom and I have been going after this double wild jackpot since the April Summer Showdown series that we were told is the highest that this jackpot has ever been at. It was like $46,000. And it's now at $52,000.
Well, now it's
which means
still at the highest it's ever at. Just higher.
I'd like to find that guy told me that. Punch him right in the face.
I think he just suckered you in.
I think he did. Yes.
Pull the rope.
Yeah. Beautiful work.
Well, we are live here on the Mark Hoke Show, and once again, we are at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino here in beautiful, stunningly beautiful Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
The doorstep to the Rockies.
It is.
Yes, beautiful. Have you looked out your window and seen the Rockies?
You can literally do that here.
Yes, you can.
It's pretty amazing. And, of course, we're at the Canadian Poker Tour Summer Showdown, and we're having some fun with the high roller.
Yes.
Still going on. It is whittling down now.
Down to 12.
We may start smelling some money maybe by the time we're about wrapped up. It'll be close.
Yeah, lots of action here.
It'll be close. But the Pot Live in Omaha tournament with the rebuys has, well,
it's outrageous.
You know, we said this afternoon that an event like this, especially with PLO, is just going to get nutsy cuckoo, and it has.
There's so much PLO action between Calgary and Edmonton, and so we've got Dave Kung, who's arguably probably the best PLO player in Canada. We've got just the big games. The action is just absolutely incredible. So this event tonight here, there's a little over 50 players so far. We just started here. We got 4 levels, 4 half-hour levels of rebuys and entries, and the action is action's fast and furious.
Yeah, so still got time to get down here. Absolutely. If you're in the area, let's play some PLO tonight. But of course, if you get here tonight, you're a little late. Yeah. The main event's tomorrow.
Main event is absolutely starts tomorrow at noon. 30,000 starting chips and 45-minute levels, so it's fantastic.
Opportunity to make some big cash, as the kids like to say around here. Exactly. Of course, we're going to have a couple guests on the show tonight. We're going to be hearing from a couple people here from Grey Eagle. We've got Kevin Yates, the hotel manager, is going to join us. We've also got Leah Thias, who is the casino manager.
Very good friend. He and I have been building events together for years and years, so it'll be great to have him on. But listen, we were talking on the last show about massage.
Yes.
And poker.
My friend Heather Davis, who is listening, by the way, I believe.
Is she?
She better be.
Okay. Now, you said she was pretty, but I have a friend as well who is tremendous. She just about made me cry about 10 minutes ago because I was a little bit sore in my back shoulder, and I was about. There was a small tear. I didn't want to show her any weakness, though. I wanted just to show her strength and power. Yeah, baby, you can do it. And she just kicked the crap out of my back. Anyways, so here's what we're doing for you.
Okay, what are we doing?
Because you said that you've never had a massage during the show.
During the show, no.
So we're going to have Haven come on from 5+5 Massage, probably one of the greatest massage companies ever to be run in the
known universe.
In the known universe of poker massage.
Okay.
And Haven's going to come, so we're going to get her in here right now. She's going to give you a 10-minute massage.
All right.
And we're going to just see how this makes you a better broadcaster.
It's going to knock me out, you know that.
Well, knocking you out is fine.
Okay.
And
wait, no. What? It's okay to get knocked out in 10 minutes? What am I going to do the rest of the show?
I don't know.
Because
we're gonna make some fun of you, but so for the next 10 minutes, Haven, come on back in here. Haven, this is Mark.
Hi, Haven.
Hello.
Don't be nervous. It's okay.
Okay.
All right.
So there you go.
All right.
So say hi to everybody. Haven.
Hello, everybody.
Haven's from Kelowna. She now lives in Calgary. and it's good to have her here. So there you go, big
All
guy.
right. So,
Okay.
so I guess I'm going to be doing commentary on the massage.
You
This
could
is
do
this
commentary.
is this is going to be tricky. I've never commentated a massage before.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is broadcasting history in the poker world.
It could be.
But-
Has anybody ever done this? Do you think?
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe Gavin drunk, but that doesn't count.
Gavin Drunk has done just about anything and everything, and some stuff that we haven't even thought of because we've missed it when we haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, they didn't let him show the farm animal videos, thank God.
Yeah, exactly. We did just see a video though on YouTube.
We did.
Gavin Smith, back at the Canadian Open back in 2009, and we had a players' party at a bar off-site of the tournament. And our good friend M.D. Hughes from Vancouver, who was just a baby back then. You
Yeah.
Look at him, and I'm looking at him right now in the PLO tournament. He's blowing me a kiss. It's kind of I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Anyways, so he was young and broke, and he needed a little bit of money, and so we took up a collection, and we got $20 ahead.
This story could be going in bad places, but I think it's going to be all right.
$120 to let Gavin Smith slap him across the face.
Okay.
And we got it going. So if you want to see that, it is classic poker life experience. Go to YouTube and just search under Gavin Smith slaps MD silly,
There you go.
and we just watch it. How's the massage going?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
And how is he tight? Is he?
Tense. Yeah, he's tense.
I'm
Needs
very
massage
tense.
for sure.
Okay. So you see how this can help your game going?
Game?
Your
Game? What game?
Your game, your
Doing
poker
something.
game. You're supposed to be pretending that you're playing poker right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Okay. Just some quiet
pretty good.
silence. Yeah, no. I think your viewers are going. This is a side of Mark that we haven't really
Yeah,
seen.
I usually don't shut up very often.
The deeply contented side. So
Yeah.
very, very good. Excellent. So while we have this going, should we bring in a guest? do you want me to kind of lead things? So you seem you be.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to handle this situation, to be honest
Okay,
with you.
well, I'll tell you.
It's just total improvisation, I suppose.
Excellent. Okay.
I'm just trying to enjoy myself a little bit.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to invite a very good friend of mine, Kevin Yates, to come join us here. And
She found my bad shoulder, by the way.
what's that?
She found my bad shoulder.
Oh, I think you both of them about his shoulders, aren't they?
No, this one is really bad.
Oh, okay.
This is the bad one.
Okay,
yeah.
so we're gonna scooch over a little bit
Okay,
here.
yeah, I get a scooch. I'm sorry.
This is
You can't push Haven off the air though. We got to be careful
Oh no,
about that.
no, she hasn't. So there we go. Anyways, Kevin, welcome to the show, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
You're the hotel manager of the brand new facility here at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. How long have you been open for now?
We've been open since May 6th, and things have been running really well. It's a 4-star first-class destination, and we're Calgary's only resort, and that's what makes us different. And I encourage anyone who hasn't been here yet to come on by and check us out.
Absolutely. Well, we got a bit of a news to report in that the hotel has been absolutely jam-packed through last weekend, through the first weekend of the summer showdown. Are you aware of that, Mark? Mark, are you with us?
What? Huh?
You're okay. Anyways,
I have a question in mind when it gets there.
Okay, no problem. You
Just tap me on the shoulder,
sit-
and
sit
I'll
and
be
relax.
ready.
It's all good. We were just able to release another small block of rooms for players that are coming in for the main event of the CPT Summer Showdown. We're expecting probably the biggest main event field that we've ever run. We've got a special offer, $139 room rate for people that come in from out of town. So if you come in and you ask for the CPT Summer Showdown rate, they'll get you the $139 rate. And thank you, Kevin, for opening up a few more rooms for our players.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure. I mean, it's just something that's, it's about $70 off of our rack rate that we usually charge. It's also a good opportunity for, if you want to tie in a little trip. We're minutes from getting out west, out to the Banff National Park, which is only about 50 minutes to the Banff Gates, as well as we're 10 minutes from the downtown core. So, if you want to tie something in and make it like a little holiday as well, I mean, it's a great opportunity to do it.
Well, it's great too for this part of the town. Now, I happen to live about 5 minutes from the property here, but the one thing, this southwest quadrant of the city around Glenmore Trail and Sarcee Trail, for those of you that know the city, there really isn't a hotel close to this area. You've got around COP, you've got down on McLeod Trail, but you're positioned so well. So even for the business community and for everything. Nice little touch. Mark and I enjoyed the free breakfast buffet this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the breakfast buffet is going well. It has a bit of a First Nation touch to it as well, as we are in First Nation land, and it's just a unique resort. in a city. I mean, there's not many cities that can say there's a resort. And I just encourage everyone to come on by. It's a lot of fun. And, I mean, this poker tournament so far has been great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Kevin, I got to tell you that, the rooms are beautiful.
And
I
huge.
mean,
They're big.
and they're I mean, I walked in and I was just stunned. I mean, you got the high ceilings in there, bed's really comfortable. I mean, it's obviously a brand new place, but it's fantastic.
Yeah, the only thing we don't have is someone rubbing your back like this young lady rubbing your back now. But
You could do that. There's
I
nothing
think
stopping
let's,
you.
Let's talk to your marketing team.
Okay, great.
But some great facilities. You got a tremendous exercise facility, beautiful pool. Now the hot tub that's open outside.
Yeah, the hot tub's open, and as well as we specialize in conference services and conventions. We have up to 30,000 square feet of space, so we can hold from 2 people all the way up to 2,500 people. And it's just a great place to escape, and if you want to just travel on leisure. But the casino's one of the best in the province, if not the best. And now we got a new hotel to go with it.
As well as now with the new Grey Eagle the event center, with some great shows coming up. We've got the Temptations coming up, and I'm hearing some rumors of some great comedy shows coming into town too. So Grey Eagle Resort and Casino really pulling it all together and offering a great facility. I happened to be as a bit of a token of your greatness, has put me into the presidential suite.
Oh, you are one lucky dog.
You
dude.
saw that this morning.
Stunning room.
Yeah, no, that was excellent. So we got the bar set up there, so there could be a late night poker game or something there.
There you
Although
go.
I got my boy staying with me tonight. My boy's only 10, but I think he's got some girls coming up. Or
Kevin,
something. Hey, have you met my son Kyle yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Looking forward to it.
We'll give you an adjoining room.
Okay, yeah.
Kevin, what's it like running a hotel that's connected to a casino like this, as opposed to somebody who's just running a hotel and that's it? I mean, what are some of the things that you need to do along with, to cater to these players and the people that are here?
It's a good question. This is the third hotel casino that I've worked for. The second one that I've opened, the River Cree in Edmonton, the Deerfoot in a casino in Calgary, and this is the third. It's just you got to be very hospitable, and as Kelly has mentioned to me before, it's a lot of last minute. We know, poker players are kind of a last minute decision on, hey, I need a room, or hey, I'm going into this round or that round. It's time to get a room, and that's what we're all about. We just want to make sure that we can make you comfortable, and that's what it's all about.
And for those players that are listening to our live stream here right now, too, you as well can also get that $139 room rate. Just come on and talk to us, or go over to the front desk, and we'll get everybody hooked up and looked after.
Come on by. Let's have some fun, guys.
Sounds good. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Kevin.
Thank you.
And we'll.
I kind of want to shake your hand. I'm a little flexible. There you go. You got to come to me at this point. Thank you.
Very good.
Kevin Yates, the hotel manager here at Grey Eagle. And I got to tell you, I mean, I'm not kidding. Those rooms are amazing.
Yeah, they are. Well, like I say, he upgraded. We hit some targets with some numbers, and so he upgraded me into the presidential suite, and it's just beautiful. It's it's a huge room. It's got a big bar, so like I say, we got a poker table up there over the weekend.
She's very good.
Is she? How's
Yeah.
it going for you? Is it
I'm
feeling-
very happy.
You're feeling relaxed, and you're feeling.
You see why the players like it?
Yeah. Absolutely. You see why the players like it now?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, I know.
So tell me, Haven, from your standpoint, what's your approach with the guys? What do you do when you're coming in to see some of these guys in these situations?
You know what? I just think that, like the players, I understand the value of finding an equilibrium between focus and concentration and relaxation in your game. So these guys are playing for hours and hours on end. It's been days here. So for this tournament, it's been a lot of table time, and anything you can do to kind of break that up and loosen up the shoulders, neck, back, and maybe talk to a pretty girl for a few minutes.
Absolutely. Well, there's definitely a few of these guys that I'm sure have never talked to a girl as pretty as you. So
That is a distinct possibility.
But that's what it's all about. So it's great. So 5+5 massage. These guys are great. This is the first event we've done together. We're going to be inviting them into all of our events going forward. And Haven, are you going to come on the road to some of the tournaments across the country?
I'd be happy to.
Excellent.
Can't
Okay.
wait.
I'm gonna make my own massage troupe here.
Are you? Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Haven and Heather. I got an H&H thing going.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We're a K and K. I'm a K and K thing. So.
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a hoax, so we get there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, I like that. Players are on the break now. 12 players left. 15 minutes in the 20-minute break here at the 12th. 12 players at what level are we at here now? We are at the next level, 1,000, 2,000, average stack of 102,500. So what do you got for chip counts?
Well,
Would you like me to
she's
bring
got
Elaine
my
in
she's
here?
got my mouse arm here, which is okay. I'm not complaining. We still have Sinan Tawfik leading the way. He's been pretty much out front all day long.
Do we know who he is?
I've
He's
never.
the owner of 5+5 Massage.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Wow.
his partner Jody Luchuk, another very, very renowned poker player out of Calgary. So, yeah.
Awesome players, awesome bosses.
Really?
Guys to work
That's
for.
good. Tell us something about Sinan that we shouldn't know. I want to know.
That's-
Is he listening right now?
Uh-oh.
What's that? No, he's not.
No, he's
out
not
on break.
paying attention
Tell
at
us
all.
something about Sinan. Is there
This
any-
isn't going out all over the world or
Yeah,
anything
no,
like that.
no. It's just us and Lane Anderson from Poker News Canada.
Sinan's great. He's my favorite. You know what? Not only do we work together, but we've become friends since the time that we've got to know each other. And he's funny. He's awesome. Maybe he thinks he's a little bit better of a poker player than he is.
Ooh, oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
He may be
There it
chip
is.
leader right now, but
Yeah, exactly. So you're saying?
Oh wow, she's
he
predicting
is
his
just-
demise.
I think that could be. I
That
think
sounded like it.
Next one to bust, Sinan Tawfik.
Wow.
Lane Anderson is about to write the story.
That is so
There's
terrible.
no doubt. There's no doubt that he's
She's
done it.
ex-
I've played with him a number of times.
He just needs a little push, so I'm giving it to him right now.
Okay, well we'll give him a little push, and but he's playing great. He got out to
He
got
is
out to an
playing
early
great
lead,
too, yeah. Yesterday too.
and yeah, so it's great to see him doing well. 179,500 in chips. Doug James
Yes.
creeping up.
Yeah, up to 145. So that lead's closed up to about 34,000 chips. Sinan had a pretty big lead early on today. It was around 50 or 60. But Doug James has creeped up there. Latif Uyar in third now, 96,500.
This is
That's
entertaining
hilarious.
to watch.
I'm sure everybody's going to laugh at this video
I
pretty
know.
hard.
I think we're gonna have to get Heaven to come for every one of the shows while you're here,
Okay.
and you can pay us to come up. Squeeze him a little harder.
Ah!
Just get him. A little bit of a squeeze there.
We're gonna turn this around on him now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. I can.
Oh, see, I'm stuck now. I'm comfy and cozy.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Jimmy Lee in fourth place, 89,700. T Win, winner of the ladies event, is
Oh, she's
in-
creeped up to. She's up
in
in fifth place.
fifth
And
place.
That's, fantastic. I'm looking forward to having her on the show and finding a little bit about her history. She's done very, very well this year. She cashed in twice in the Fallsview Poker Classic, as well as winning the ladies event. Looks like she's going to do really well here. She's up to, I believe, fourth place. Let me just check that here now. She's in fourth place in the CPT Player of the Year rankings for 2014. She's got 380.47 points. Mike Lee, though, that's the story so far of this series. Mike Lee, also who cashed twice in Fallsview, has, with his fourth place finish in the 550 Mega Stack event, picked himself up $8,000, and the lead in the Player of the Year rankings, 442 points, with about a 60-point lead over Matt Lafosi, who's in second. So.
There you go. And Matt, of course, had a great World Series, too.
Oh, for sure.
So this high roller event, we have 5 spots paying,
Yes.
12 remain, and that prize pool, not bad.
Yeah, 116,000 change prize pool, so 46,000 for first place. Min cash for fifth place is $7,800.
So that'll buy you a lot of massages from Haven.
And maybe a little buy in the craps table later.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
I don't know. I
friends,
think it just keeps spending money on the
you
massages.
know what I love? Every time I walk by and we go into the poker room, I see Logan Dunn and John Angelakis at the craps table. And we got to play some craps with these guys. John Angelakis is probably one of the greatest guys in poker. He is just, fantastic. He is funny as hell. And this guy can throw the dice. He taught me some moves on the craps table. We had a roll back a few years ago that I think paid the mortgage for about a year and a half.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. So we're gonna have a craps experience. You're gonna have a Canadian craps experience.
Okay.
With the boys, we're going to have both Logan and Angelakis on, as well as MD. So the Vancouver crew is going to be represented very, very well here.
Well, you know what I call the craps table to poker players.
What's that?
It's the black hole.
Yes, it is.
That swallows the money
It
very
does.
quickly.
Yes, it does.
So
Yeah.
kids, be careful.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I'm not being careful here at all. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, that's good. A little action, a little bit of noise over from the PLO. And we have Logan Dunn over there.
All right.
Yeah, so we've got some good action going on there. So.
Yeah, rebuy after rebuy after rebuy, of course.
Yeah.
But don't be scared. Come on down. I mean, you can still get through this if you only wanted to fire one bullet. You can still play this thing.
Sure. It lasts about 5
Just
minutes.
play the nuts for a couple levels, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, sure, that makes a lot of sense.
Except you won rebuys.
I want rebuys.
Yeah.
50
I'm
players.
just saying.
I hear you.
Just saying. Don't be scared.
Yeah, no, you can't be scared. Never play scared. Do you know who we haven't seen and heard from yet? That I'm waiting to get on the show here.
Who would that be?
The Rocket himself. Wheels. Wheels.
Oh.
We called him Wheels. Lane Anderson. I think we need to get Lane to get over here and give us a little bit of an update of what he's seeing out there. He's very, very focused right now. But I think we should get him to come over here and
he's way better than the Poker News America guys.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah, look
well,
at
that's
this guy.
what I heard.
I mean, look at this guy. I mean, he's just
He's
there's nothing happening right now. He's just I am going to go through this break and I'm going to get every bit of information that I could possibly make sure you get at ca.pokernews.com. And I'm also on a quest, by the way, for the rest of this weekend.
We're going to get him a bunch of followers.
We're going to get him a bunch of Twitter followers. You guys out there are retweeting on my account at markhokeshow.com about doing about giving him follows, and I even hashtag follow Lane.
Mm-hmm.
But he still needs to get the followers. The retweet is not enough.
No. Yeah, you've got to follow him.
You got to follow him. It's Lane_Anderson. And he is super awesome, just like I said in the tweet.
Yeah.
So if you guys have a second, you're near your computers and want to give Lane a follow real quick at Lane_Anderson.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll dig something out of the prize pool and I can ship later on.
The old prize bag.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
and while you're at it, if you are not already following the Canadian Poker Tour on Twitter as well, it's at CPT Online. So we appreciate as many followers as we can, and we do a couple of social media promotions as well. We've given away some seats to some events and a few different things. So the back of the head. That's what's getting it for you. Eh? The eyes are closed. This is probably one of the best Mark Hoke shows. That
it just makes me
done.
purr.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm comfortable sitting too close to you.
No, you're fine.
Am I fine? Okay.
You're okay.
That's good. Haven, you're doing an excellent job.
I'm a professional.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This is a great moment in poker broadcasting.
I think it is. Yeah.
There we go. Excellent.
She's got me. What can I say?
So tomorrow night, so we have the main event, day 1A, starts at noon tomorrow. 30,000 starting chips, 45-minute levels. Great structure. You've got every level in there. But tomorrow night, for those that aren't wanting to pony up the full 1,100, we have a $165 satellite tomorrow night, starting at, I believe it starts at 8 o'clock. And for $165, I believe 1 in 7 win an $1,100 seat. So
that's not bad.
Yeah. Those satellite structures play out really well. We run those quite often, and they play about 2.5-3 hours. And so we encourage everybody come down. This will probably be the largest main event prize pool that we've seen in Calgary in many years. So,
wow.
We're you can't win if you don't play.
No, you can't. And obviously, some great structures, good opportunity to come down and play in an amazing tournament. The Canadian Poker Tour has been putting on these events. I mean, it's hard to believe that you've been doing this for 12 years.
I know. Going back to it's I remember the very first event we built, the very first Canadian Open Poker Championships back at the old Stampede Casino. We got a television deal with Roger Sportsnet, and we had a 5K buy-in. It was just a single event, and I went down to the LAPC to try and recruit some players. I really was, I loved the game, but I wasn't really very connected in the poker industry. And so I went, our event was in March. I went down to the LAPCs down in February and decided to buy into a single table satellite for the main event. So met Mel Judah and Greg FBT Mueller.
There you go.
There was 2 other WSOP bracelet holders at that single table satellite.
Wow.
And I was beyond out of my league. I think I came 4th though. Actually, I did.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, great.
With that group?
Yeah, it was outstanding.
I mean, just with Greg. Usually he finds people and just destroys them like the bugs that they are.
Yes,
just squashes them with a hockey stick.
Yeah, he does. But that was great because we got to meet a few of these guys, and Mel Judah was tremendous. Introduced me to a lot of players. So Antonio Esfandiari came up for it, Brad Booth, and we just had an absolutely tremendous series. So, and that built into a number of different events. And our initial company was called Canadian Championship Poker back at that time, and then we were able to actually take over the Canadian Poker Tour brand as well as Canadian Poker Player magazine back in 2008. So, yeah, it's been quite a process over the years.
Yeah, I just don't think people understand how hard it is to run quality events. The organization that it takes, and even beforehand, just trying to get an event in somewhere is an amazing process. And not to give away your secrets or anything, but what is that like to just approach a casino and say, hey, I have an event I want to run, and go from there?
It's been very, very tough, and we're still working with a lot of venues that just, poker is in a lot of these facilities is like a second-class citizen. And how many times have I heard? I can't tell you that. Boy, we just want to shut the poker room down and put in high-limit slots. And a lot of times they don't see that as ancillary revenue, and even from these poker tournaments. Where the guys are into play, but their wives and girlfriends are in there. They're playing dollar slots, and the food and beverage and the rooms. And once you start to really track all of the ancillary revenues and start to build a business model to show what this means. And the other thing that we've been able to track over the years is that around 18 to 20% of every prize pool ends up back in the pit.
Wow.
So
that's incredible when you think about it.
It is. And a lot of times you think, and it's, you get your chips, you're going to cash out, or when you get paid in chips in that situation. How many times have I just stopped at the blackjack table or the craps table? And
oh, honey, let me play a couple hands real quick. Yeah.
Gavin and I had that problem. He won our Player of the Year back in 2011, I believe it was. And he won a sponsorship contract and I think 25,000 cash. And I think we lost the 25,000 cash in the high limit room. It was either 19 or 21 minutes. It was
19 or 21 minutes.
It was less than half an hour. Yeah, I can't remember which it was. But
wow.
Enjoy your massage.
Oh my God, yes.
That's beautiful. Are you done with him here?
I am.
Excellent.
The poker players need me.
Oh, they definitely do. Well, you should tell Sanan to come over here. Let's have a quick little chat with him as chip leader.
Go get it. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, so he.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I am endorphined up. I'm all good.
But yeah, I tell you, that was quite a time back there. Stopping the high limit pit, and that was good. A moment to enjoy.
All right, show's over. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's amazing how refreshing that can be when you're in a tournament and you're grinding and you're having a tough spot. We'll see if we can get Sanan to come over here as chip leader and talk a little bit as well too. But it's a great service and it's good to have him. Sanan, get in here.
Yeah, let's say hi to Sanan.
Sit down. You got a minute and 21 seconds, but you're chip leader right now. How is?
Actually, the guy to my left has got a ton more.
Oh really?
Uh-oh.
Photobomb. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that your boyfriend?
Wow.
No, he's my good friend.
Okay, well, there you go. We won't refer to him as your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, how's it going in there? You were chip leader before, at the last update we got, but chips are moving around.
Yeah, the guy to my left is playing really well. He's making a lot of hands too, so it's tough that I'm directly to his right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens the next couple of hours.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd play 6 levels as well today and finish.
Yeah, we may as well drag this out for like 10 or 12 days.
Yeah, come on.
Come in fresh, play 6 hours, go home, and then you come back fresh again.
Yeah. Like we're gonna all leave after 6 hours and not drink in the Blaze Bar and go and play craps.
We all don't lead your lifestyle, Kelly.
Oh, okay.
We can't, maintain the
Well, I tell you, Ben, I was very, very happy to see how well you were doing to start with here and being chip leader coming in today. I wish you the best of success. Thank you very much for bringing Haven and the girls to come. And
yes, God bless you,
thanks
sir.
for working it out for us to get in here.
Not a problem. And we look forward to having you at all of our events going forward. So go back there and just crush them. Crush them.
Cheers, Kelly.
Okay, take care, buddy.
Thanks, Sanan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great kid. He's so aggressive on the table. It is unbelievable. We played a couple of events together over the last couple of years, and it is just so frustrating when you've got him acting after you. He's just relentless and just fires. So,
yeah, and in a format like this where you're in a high roller, you've only got 5 players getting paid. We had 41. So to really have a chance to make the money in a tournament where you've only got a couple of spots, you've got to really be nasty in there. You have no choice. I mean, Yeah, I've played in tournaments where 35, 40 people, and we're only 4 or 5 up top. Yeah. And if you are dilly-dallying at all, you're not going to get paid. Yeah. So compliments to him for coming in here and firing away. Sounds like it's right up his alley.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is, and nice to see them getting close down to the final table here right now, and some big names have busted out. Dan Adema and Mike Lea and these guys. Calgary and Edmonton. I tell you, Mark, there are so many tremendous players that the rest of the world doesn't know about yet that are in here. There's just a tremendous crew, and we're going to have a few of them on over the next couple of days. It's really, really good to see.
But speaking of players, we have apparently lost one in the high roller. We are down to 11. So one away from our final table here.
Actually, we're going 9-handed.
Oh, we're going 9-handed. All right.
Yeah, they're going to go 5 and 5.
5 and 5. All right, there you go.
Unless there is a chance if they want to consolidate down to a table of 10, we'll give them the option to do that.
So is that an unofficial final table?
Yeah.
Don't come on now. Don't do this to me. Is it? Just answer the question. Is it an unofficial final table or not?
It is. It would be an official final table at 9.
At 9, so it would not be an official final table.
If they choose to go to that way and consolidate, but this thing is deep. You're looking at average stack has 55 bigs. So yep. There's lots of play, and the nice thing that I've found is that these events are. Going playing tremendously. Like there isn't a lot of consolidation where everybody has to jam. You've got the opportunity to play your game, and we've spent a lot of time. Like you say, we've been working on this for 12 years, so you'd think by now we know what the hell we're doing, and I think we do. So it's nice. It's nice to continue to get the feedback that they're playing out well.
All right. Well, speaking of feedback, I will get some from my sponsors if I don't run a commercial here real quick.
How are you going to afford your next massage?
Exactly. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show live from the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino here, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Canadian Poker Tour Summer Showdown. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back with a lot more coming at you after the break.
Poker players, it's time to check out DeegePoker.com. Deej Poker is the unique and clever choice for a new generation of true grinders, representing the full spectrum of poker players from the novice to the world champion. A true Deej player gives their heart and soul for countless hours at the table to be the best. And Deej Poker Apparel shows everyone who you really are, on and off the felt. So join the new generation at DeegePoker.com. That's DEEG Poker.com. Deej Poker, the world's newest poker apparel store.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Sports bettors, tired of getting beat every week at your sportsbook? It's time to stop guessing and start winning. We all know cash is king, and it's time to let the team at Double Digit Covers come to the rescue to help you get the positive cash flow you need to live the life you've always dreamed about. Tony Dos and his all-star sports handicapping team will be in your corner to help you beat the point spread, bring excitement and winning to your betting experience, and build your bankroll to levels you never thought possible. Get free winning sports information at DoubleDigitCovers.com. Stop guessing and start winning today at DoubleDigitCovers.com.
Call now for today's today's free winner. 1-855-489-2700. That's 1-855-489-2700.
The Canadian Poker Tour returns to Calgary, Alberta, Canada for the CPT Summer Showdown July 24th through August 3rd at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. With 10 big events over 11 days featuring over $500,000 in guarantees, it promises to be one of the most exciting events on the summer poker calendar. Plus, the Mark Hoke Show will be there live from July 31st through August 3rd for coverage of the CPT Summer Showdown High Roller and Main Event. For the full schedule and outstanding hotel and flight discounts, just visit CanadianPokerTour.tv. That's CanadianPokerTour.tv. See you in Calgary July 24th through August 3rd at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino for the Canadian Poker Tour Summer Showdown.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit BlindSquirrelApparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel Apparel.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
I'm sorry, I'm a little slow on the draw after that.
You back to your wits about you again, are you? I always forget to turn my microphone on.
I know. That's all right. A lot of people do that.
Yeah. You got your wits about you back now? After the Haven 5+5 minute massage?
Yeah. I'm coming back. I'm sitting upright.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, your posture's better now.
Yeah, might be. Yeah. Well, of course, Mark Hoke Show live here, Grey Eagle Resort and Casino, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, for the Canadian Poker Tour Summer Showdown. One of the many great events you can find out about on CanadianPokerTour.tv. And even if you're in the U.S., more than worth it to come up here. Man, they got some great deals on travel and everything else, you know, with all of their partners like WestJet.
Absolutely. WestJet Airlines, you can call in. You have to call in to their group discount line. All the information's up on our website for the events, but we have a promo code where you can get 10% off of your airfare. We had Kevin Yates on the show, the manager of the brand new resort, Grey Eagle Resort Hotel that opened here a couple of months ago. $139 room rates. So for the U.S. players, with the U.S. dollar being plus EV right now, it's just another tremendous reason to come up and jump into this big main event we've got coming up. 2 starting days. Starting tomorrow at noon, so tomorrow and Saturday starting at noon. That $1,100 buy-in. We've got a $150,000 guarantee, but we believe we are going to absolutely crush that. I personally expect us to more than double that guarantee. We had 270 people in our main event at the Spring Showdown event, the main event. So with what we've got coming up here now, the number of people from out of town, we've got a huge amount of people that have traveled here from across Canada, but really would love to see a lot more of the U.S. players come up. And as Kevin Yates said earlier in the show, we've released a few more rooms at the $139 discounted rate. It's a substantial deal. It's a great chance for you to come and experience this brand new, tremendous property. We invite everybody to come down. No withholding tax and play when you're 18 years old. Why are you going to stay in the States when you can come play in Canada?
Absolutely. Get up here. And like Doug James has gotten up, by the way, we did get the chip counts updated. for the high roller. Doug James is now in the lead, 203,500 chips. The first player over the 200,000 chip mark has taken the lead from Sinan Tawfik, but they are both sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, they're battling. They're battling every pot, and it's starting to get a little bit louder over there. You know, normally these things are kind of quiet, and that there's a little energy in the room. But I think that's a function of the PLO tournament. Everybody's fired up. We're hearing the rebuys calling out left, right, and center. So that's what we like to hear.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
$40,000 guaranteed prize pool in this PLO event tonight. We've got 59 players. It was a $200 buy-in, $100 rebuys for the first 4 half-hour levels, and then we do a single add-on for 4K and chips, or a double add-on for 10K. So really nice format. We've run a couple of satellites like that, and we've run the PLO event like this before, and it's great. If you get lucky, you can go on a little bit of heat or get out of this thing for $300 or $400, but you know, you spend $1,500 pretty easy too. Yeah. I think the way you and I play, I think that would be the way we'd go.
I'm a little nitty.
Are you?
Even in PLO,
yeah.
I'm a little nitty.
I've heard that about you.
Yeah. It is true. Okay. I don't deny the rumors.
Yeah.
But I'm a bluffer. PLO is kind of a game where you got to be a little bit careful. So
you do.
It's too easy to hand it away. Yeah. Hey, we have another guest over here, don't we?
Absolutely. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out and let you talk to a very dear friend of mine who I've been working with. He's been in the casino industry for many, many years, and he's been a tremendous supporter of the Canadian Poker Tour. And Mr. Leothias he is the man when it comes to his knowledge of the gaming industry and his support for poker throughout the years. I can't tell you enough. So I'm gonna let him take my seat here.
Okay.
And away we go from there.
All right. So we'll get Leah in here. Say goodbye to Kelly Kellner, the head of the Canadian Poker Tour, and let's get Leothias in here. A proud owner of a new Deej hat, by the way.
I am. Straight on the collection. I'll wear it for a bit, and then it goes right into the collection, right up front.
There you go. Well, Lee, of course, so far has been an outstanding event here for the Canadian Poker Tour. Tell us a little bit about your reaction as to how things have gone so far this week.
Well, I'll tell you, we've been working with the Canadian Poker Tour. I have personally about 18, 19 years, and we were one of the originals, and it just seems to get better and better every year. I moved out to Alberta from Ontario. We started with the Canadian Poker Tour on a very small scale. We were the new kid on the block, and now we're knocking them out of the park. This is well beyond all of our expectations, and there's nothing but growth. We've just opened a new event center at the property, so my next tournament is going to be in the event center, and we're going to double our capacity. We'll start off with 40 some odd tables to begin with, and the sky's the limit. I can finally put Canada on the poker map. We can do things on a scale comparable to the States, and we're very pleased about it. It's something we've been trying to do. I started in this business many years ago as a poker dealer at 101 in San Jose. So poker has been part of me forever, and I moved onwards and upwards in the industry. I run the place now, and that's all good, but I'm still a poker player at heart, and I try to do things that'll help the community and help the game.
Well, tell us a little bit about your career, because I'm going to lead into a couple of questions with this, but take us through. You said you started at 101, and where all have you been and worked in the industry?
Well, started off a very long time ago at 101. I was in a totally different industry, by the way, and it was really interesting how I got there. I was actually a marketing executive with a defense contractor in Canada.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no
You
joke.
were a marketing director for a defense contractor.
Absolutely.
And then, wow.
Things were going great, and people were fighting all over the world, and defense was a good business to be in. And then peace broke out, and son of a gun, defense contractors were having issues, and I found myself reasonably young, just broke 40, and out of work. And because I was senior enough, I got outplacement, which at the time I said is kind of weird, because I had understood in-placement, where you go to a headhunter and bring folks in, not get people out.
That is unique.
Absolutely. So I go chat with the guy, and he runs all these tests and stuff, and he says, "You're supposed to be in the casino business." And I look at him like he had a couple of heads. I'd always played poker, no question, But I was on the player side of the table. I didn't know from dealing and or casinos and so forth and so on. And everything's good. I said, okay, casinos are terrific, but sadly we don't have any in Canada. So that's a problem. And he said, no, we'll hook it up in the States, and with your credentials and stuff, we'll get you a green card with no problem. And, you know, I thought about it, came home, told my wife, and she looked at me like I was nuts. And I said, hey, California, how bad could it be? The winters are decent. San Jose's a nice place. And away we went just like that. And I'll tell you, once I went through the training process and understood, you know, how to run a game from the other side, I realized that the guy was right. I mean, this is what I should be doing. And stayed there for a few years, and finally an opportunity came up in Wendover in Nevada, so I finally made it into the big state, and I was about to head down to Reno. I put in my time up north and going to go down to Reno and take that next step, and gaming came about in Canada in a big way. So my kids were getting to that school age, and you know, we talked about it and we decided let's go back to Canada. And so I did a stint in a couple of places in Ontario and became a poker manager at the Great Blue Heron in Port Perry, which is a suburb of Toronto, which became the poker room in Ontario. A lot of that happened because of the Canadian Poker Tour. We put on some really serious events, and we quickly got on the map. And then when this property opened, the same folks who operated the Heron operate this place, so they moved me out, and here I am 8 years later, sitting in this room and looking at some serious action going on and people having a good time, so I'm loving it.
No, that is fantastic. So let me ask you this: having worked in the American poker industry and having worked in the Canadian poker industry, what are some of the differences administratively, or just how things go up here as opposed to how they work out in the States?
Well, the thing that's interesting up in Canada, each province is a totally different jurisdiction with a totally different set of rules. Each province, some of them are more tournament oriented, some are more cash game oriented, and the biggest difference really is stateside, the dealer runs the game. I mean, every place I worked, you'd have maybe one guy who's the brush and he takes the list and sits players down. There may be a house guy walking around, but the dealer settles every dispute. In Canada, it's quite different. You've got a houseman, the dealer deals the cards, the houseman settles disputes. It's a little longer to resolve issues, but stateside is pretty simple. The players know the dealer runs the game, dealer makes a call, the game carries on. The activity level stateside, because of the population, is much broader. You'll get the full range of activity as far as limits go, as far as types of games. Up in Canada, it's pretty much up to a certain point. Like in Alberta, for instance, we got some big PLO games, like we're running a 10-25 now in the poker room as a cash game, but ordinarily you see 1-2, 2-5 no limits and things like that. The odd 5-10, 10-20 cash game. You go to Ontario and all of a sudden you're seeing guys spreading 100, 200 cash and higher. So it really varies province to province, whereas stateside, the variety seems to be in any place you go into, you'll get a much broader selection. But when the population of Canada is roughly what the population of California is, and we're spread across pretty much the same square mileage as the U.S., you can see how it thins out a bit, so you really don't get that, broad range.
And having Edmonton a couple hours away, it's a little bit different. Like for the East Coast, if you have like say Baltimore and Atlantic City.
Right.
Which are only a couple hours apart.
Sure.
It's a little bit different up here, isn't it? With the the cities being where they are.
Well, the thing folks don't understand. I mean, you're up in northeastern United States. You got 20 million folks a couple of hours away from you in any direction. In Alberta, we've got 3 million people total population, pretty much. So it's a very different type of scenario, and everybody tends to be a little chauvinistic, and they like to stay home. We've tried really hard to get folks to travel. You get to see some new stuff, some new faces, a little bit different chance to improve your game. You get to see some new things, and we're trying to break the ice that way. It's starting to happen. Canadian Poker Tour's points is a perfect incentive. A guy does well at home, he starts traveling a bit, all of a sudden those points jump up. And yeah, it's an opportunity. So folks are learning. See, Montreal, Toronto is a piece of cake. I mean, you got, well, 10, 12 million people between the two cities and suburbs. Well, that's a lot of choice. And people will go back and forth because of the volumes. The numbers are higher, the payouts are higher, the pools are higher. We're trying to get to that level here in Alberta by trying to stimulate action, get folks to come in. Listen, when you threaten a player with a decent prize pool, he's going to come.
Right.
If you don't have that prize pool, he'll think about it and hem and haw. And if it's a nice day, well, do I go south and play it, or do I stay in the backyard and barbecue? So our goal here is to stimulate the action, get some prize pools together that'll attract some attention, and have folks come and visit us and have some fun.
Of course, we're with Leah Theis, the casino manager here at
Regal Casino.
Yeah.
And Resort.
It's a beautiful place. And in terms of bringing American players up, because I know that's something that Kelly wants to work on, is, you know, what is your strategy for trying to bring Americans up here to Canada when, you know, you do have to deal with Las Vegas and California?
Sure.
You know, you obviously have some, some other populaces that you can reach out to. But how do you, where do you decide to attack that?
Well, the first thing we have to do, and this may sound silly, but the first thing we have to do is let people know that we're here, that there actually are casinos up here that are, I would suggest, world class. There are casinos that offer some pretty interesting amenities aside from gaming. And once we show people that we're here, there's some distinctive privileges and benefits that can only happen up here. The biggest feature that I saw when I first came back home, there's no tax. And
yes.
That is massive. You win a jackpot on a slot machine, whatever that number shows on the machine, that's what you get.
Yeah.
There's no withholding. There's not even a receipt. I mean, you don't have to claim it. You don't have to declare it. It's yours, and have a nice day. That's huge. Then you compound that with the 18 years old to play and or to drink. And while I certainly don't advocate anybody coming up getting drunk and playing, because you ain't going to win nothing if you do that. You got to have a straight, clear head about you. But you go out, you have some dinner. It's a big difference not having to wait those 3 years. Believe me, I know. I went through it. That, you hit that legal age, it's a nice thing. It is probably the easiest thing to get in and out of here. The U.S. is our favorite trading partner. It's our favorite tourist partner. It is not a big deal. You don't need a visa. You bring a passport basically today, and you flash it. They do a quick security thing like everybody else, and you're done. You're in Canada. Nobody asks you how long you're staying. Nobody asks you when you're going back. They just want you to come up here and have fun. And yeah, that's our target. I do a lot of stuff, partners with some American properties where we exchange things where, for instance, we had a big event here a couple of months ago in the springtime, and the points winner of that got to spend a week at Aria, got an entry into their $500 WPT event, and Adam Altweiss, who's the poker manager at Aria, is a friend, and he really showed that fella the time of his life. And
Nice.
in return, there are folks who want to do some skiing. There are folks who want to do a few things that are not available down in the States. Well, Adam sends them up our way. We call ourselves the doorstep of the Rockies. From the front door of my casino, you could be skiing in Banff in less than 90 minutes. So it's pretty easy to get to. In the summertime, you're looking at some of the most beautiful scenery in the world. And that's the kind of things we do back and forth, and we get a bit of exposure that way. And just encourage people to Google it and see, and people will be surprised. And I'll tell you, anybody who's a cowboy out there, the Calgary Stampede was just finished, is an event that it is absolutely the only other event in the world of rodeo that comes close are the national finals in Las Vegas. And it's absolutely world class, and over 1 million people will come and visit from outside just to see the Stampede. So there are a lot of things to do here. And maybe pop in, stay at the hotel, check out a concert, visit us. Some of the greatest food you'll ever see anywhere. Yeah, we have a lot to offer, and we just encourage people to come up and give us a shot and experience, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting too that you guys just got the beautiful hotel opened up a couple months ago, and being from Pennsylvania, a lot of the casinos down there were attached to the racetracks when they started up. So it's kind of a disadvantage for them not having that hotel next to it. And obviously you dealt with that for a long time. Now you've got a fantastic hotel attached to the casino. How important was that for your company's growth?
It was absolutely what we needed to get to the next level. We had reached a point in time. There are 7 casinos in this city, by the way, so the choice is pretty significant. We hit number 1 reasonably quickly because we were the newest, the biggest, we had the most to offer, so we got there. But now, like any other company, the folks that own the place, they want to see some growth, and we pretty much reached saturation as far as the local community, and the only thing that could stimulate some growth is to get some folks from outside to come in, be it on business or whatever, vacations, etc. And that really turned the corner for us. A lot of folks would come in, and of course you're attached, they can't miss it. And they come in, they look around, and it's a pretty nice place when you get in here, and there's stuff to do. 3 restaurants, a couple of bars, and you'll have some fun. And that was a major event for us, and the theater certainly doesn't hurt. Once we get up and running, which will be about September, October-ish, we'll be running 60 major events a year in that theater, and that too brings in a lot of people that ordinarily may not come to a casino, but they're here. And like all properties, you got to walk through the casino to get to the theater, and you got to walk through the casino to get out. I mean, that's Casino 101. A couple will look around and say, "Oh, nice bar. Ooh, I never tried that machine
Ooh, that
before."
thing's pretty.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's helped us, and it's going to help us even more as the word gets out. We'll get a little more established and everything else. It certainly will be a major plus for us.
What are some of the other offerings the casino has besides the poker room?
Well, we run the largest array of tables in the province. We got over 45 tables in the casino. We offer absolutely every game that you'll see in a casino, with a couple of exceptions. Casino War, for instance, is not an approved Alberta game. But that aside, all of the other games that folks know and love are available here, and we offer it as a fun scenario with a $5 limit, or if you want to go into the high limit room and give her a shot, that's there as well. We offer single zero roulette. We're the only one in Alberta. And if there are any roulette players out there, you know that the house edge and single zero is half of what it is on the regular 00 game. We offer that. We offer craps. We'll give you pretty much any table game that you've ever seen. We have the second largest amount of slot machines in the province, and we will be at the top within another 6 months. So anything that's new and exciting out there, you'll certainly find in the casino. Because of the size, it's comfortable. The other thing we do that's a little bit unique in Canada, we have a smoking section, and the majority of the casino is non-smoking because the majority of our players are non-smoking. But we do offer the smoking area separate, but part of the casino. It's not separated by walls or anything like that, but you'll go through a hallway and there'll be the smoking area. Because we have 100% fresh air, you will not smell a puff of smoke anywhere in this place. And folks come in and they can't believe it. But there is no recycled air. It is 100%. We change the air every, 6 times an hour.
Wow.
Everything in the cavity is changed, and it's 100% fresh air. If it's warm outside, we cool the air. If it's cold outside, we warm the air. So it's pretty neat. The place is beautiful because we're new. Well, we're 7 years old now. It's not that new anymore, but we change the carpet every 4 years, whether it needs it or not. We continuously refurbish and keep the place looking like it was just built. And it's just to add to the experience. You want folks to be comfortable. You want folks to be safe. We have the largest parking lot of anybody in southern Alberta. There is not a single place that can claim a larger parking lot than we have. And again, we do things to make people comfortable. Most guys don't notice it until they pull in, but every one of our parking stalls is 1.5 stalls, not one normal stall. The reason being, a lot of folks up here like to drive half-ton trucks and big SUVs. And there's nothing worse when you're driving a really beautiful vehicle to have some guy open his door and give you a ding.
Yeah.
So with a stall and a half, it's a little more comfortable. We're blessed with an awful lot of land that we had available to us, and we used it for useful things. So parking lot's huge, yes, but we also have a little golf cart that's enclosed and heated. So if you're at the far end of the lot, you just sort of hang around your stall for a minute or two, and never more than 3-4 minutes, the golf cart comes by, picks you up, takes you to the front door, drops you off, and then continuously circles the lot. And when you're ready to go, it'll take you back to your car. Nice thing in the winter when it's cold, because this is northern Canada.
It's
gets
chilly.
a little cool.
Just a little.
It's a little cool, so it's nice to have that heated thing take you to your door. It's a good thing. So, we try to make people comfortable and enjoy the place.
I'm going to tell everybody at the Caesars Palace parking garage, they need a cart like that. I'm gonna go talk to Bill O'Connell down there and get that straight.
We call
That's
it
cool.
the Pope-mobile, because if you look at it, it's pretty much a regular golf cart. It's gas powered because it's got a heater and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But to enclose it, we actually brought a guy in who actually built the structure, and it looks just like the Pope-mobile.
That's great.
So that's the name, and people know when's the Pope-mobile coming. And it's all you can see through, so people see where they're going. It's fun.
I'm gonna have to go for a ride on that thing.
100%.
I'm gonna go hide in the parking lot somewhere. I might. People might think I'm a stalker, but I got to be a little careful. But that might be cool.
It's fun. It's really, really fun. And in the summer, it's not bad to take a little stroll. It's nice. But I'll tell you, in the wintertime, or if you're an older person and you have a little difficulty walking, because it's far from one end of the lot to the other. It's quite a hike. So we figured, look, again, it's all part of the experience. We want folks to be happy. We want to be comfortable. So we try our best to do that.
Yeah, and I can tell you just, from my first impression coming in here, what you said about keeping the place looking sharp and up to date and like it was just built, there's no question that's the way this place looks. Sure. I would have never guessed that this casino was 8 years old.
Thank you.
Just, taking a walk through. I mean, it's beautiful, and you guys have done an amazing job.
Oh, thanks very much.
So make sure, if you want to check out the casino, it's greyeaglecasino.ca.
Yep.
And you can, see everything happening up here. Maybe pay a visit with this guy. He'll take you around a little bit.
Oh, it'll be a pleasure. The other thing that we just did, probably by third week in August, when you look us up on Google, we've just done a Google 360. And what that means is when you log into our website, you'll be able to take an actual virtual tour of the entire property and in full Google HD, and they're amazing. They come with this really spiffy equipment, and they just finished the shoot, yesterday, and it takes them about 10 days to edit, put it all together. So by about the third week in August, that'll be up there, and
Nice.
I'm excited. I'd love to see it. Just looking at what the guy said he was going to do, it'll give you the entire tour in a couple of minutes, and you'll pretty much see all the good stuff. And if you come and see me here, I will be happy to personally take you and show you whatever you like from that tour. We can have a visit. I love meeting the folks. I'm 68. Everybody says I should have retired ages ago. I just love it. I like meeting the people. Like I say, I knew the first time I spread a game that this was for me, and that was a long time ago. And I'm still happy. I still wake up and I still love to come. And I love to talk to folks. You can tell I'm not a shy person.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So I really do encourage folks to come, and when they come, ask for me, because I'm always here, and it'll be my pleasure to show you around and give you some Western hospitality. And we live it. We just don't speak it.
Yeah.
We live it.
Well, that's awesome. Lee, well, I'll tell you what, pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure indeed, Mark, and hope we see you again real soon.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, I'm only ever a phone call away. That's how that works.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure to have you on the show. Leah Theis, everybody, the casino manager here at Grey Eagle Resort and Casino here in Calgary. And Kelly set a trap for him, apparently. Kelly is trying to end Lee's career, apparently. Nice job, Kelly.
This way I I can negotiate a better deal if I got him handicapped.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
All right, well, we have to get another commercial break in. We will come right back. We are now at an unofficial final table. Oh, I hate that.
It's we're the final table. No, don't say unofficial. It's the final table.
Okay. See, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
It's final table. It's the last table in the tournament. That is a final table.
Yeah. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes. Can you tell that's a pet peeve of mine?
Yeah,
anyway,
energy on it.
All right, so let's step back, take a break, and we'll be right back more with Kelly Kellner and the gang here at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino, Calgary, Alberta, Canada for the summer showdown here with the Canadian Poker Tour. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Poker players, it's time to check out DeegePoker.com. Deej Poker is the unique and clever choice for a new generation of true grinders, representing the full spectrum of poker players from the novice to the world champion. A true Deej player gives their heart and soul for countless hours at the table to be the best. And Deej Poker Apparel shows everyone who you really are, on and off the felt. So join the new generation at DeegePoker.com. That's DEEG Poker.com. Deej Poker, the world's newest poker apparel store.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
Your business and promotion will only go as far as your website will take you. That's why the Mark Hoke Show has only trusted one name for over 2 years, BlueRail.net. Whether you need custom website design and development packages, or simply need a host for your website, Blue Rail is the only developer to turn to. It's time to discover the world-class personalized service only the Blue Rail team can provide. Visit us at BlueRail.net and call 520-822-5128 right now for your free consultation today. So get on board at BlueRail.net. How far do you want to go?
Sports bettors, tired of getting beat every week at your sportsbook? It's time to stop guessing and start winning. We all know cash is king, and it's time to let the team at Double Digit Covers come to the rescue to help you get the positive cash flow you need to live the life you've always dreamed about. Tony Dos and his all-star sports handicapping team will be in your corner to help you beat the point spread, bring excitement and winning to your betting experience, and build your bankroll to levels you never thought possible. Get free winning sports information at DoubleDigitCovers.com. Stop guessing and start winning today at DoubleDigitCovers.com.
Call now for today's free winner. 1-855-489-2700. That's 1-855-489-2700.
The Canadian Poker Tour returns to Calgary, Alberta, Canada for the CPT Summer Showdown July 24th through August 3rd at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. With 10 big events over 11 days featuring over $500,000 in guarantees, it promises to be one of the most exciting events on the summer poker calendar. Plus, the Mark Hoke Show will be there live from July 31st through August 3rd for coverage of the CPT Summer Showdown High Roller and Main Event. For the full schedule and outstanding hotel and flight discounts, just visit CanadianPokerTour.tv. That's CanadianPokerTour.tv. See you in Calgary July 24th through August 3rd at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino for the Canadian Poker Tour Summer Showdown.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. The game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit BlindSquirrelApparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Missouri stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to the Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
And we are back live. Final segment for today's evening show here. Live from Greenville.
From the Blaze Bar,
Yes.
where the action is hot.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what.
PLO event. It's crazy. It always is crazy, but this is... everybody should be wearing a Deej poker hat.
I shot it down.
There is rebuys. There's guys. I just, Leo Thias, casino manager from Regal, was on. I was just walking around talking to some of the boys. Most of them are in for at least $1,000 already. Now, it's a $200 buy-in, $100 rebuys. 200 gets you 4,000 chips you can do. Are you doing the math here?
Yeah, I'm carrying the one.
Okay.
That's a lot.
$100 rebuys. Then we do a single add-on for 4,000 or a double add-on for 10. So... prize pool in this thing, we've got 66 players have entered, and a $40,000 guarantee, but the prize pool is going to be absolutely huge. There's guys, by the time they're done, those be guys that will be in for 2,000.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So bye-bye guarantee, shattered, crushed.
Yeah, we like crushing guarantees.
That's always good.
That is a very, very good thing. So,
Speaking of crushing, got to make sure we mention a couple of our sponsors of the show here real quick. Of course, our good buddies at Deej Poker.
Yes.
Look at this stuff right here. I got
It's beautiful.
sweatshirts.
I like it.
If you're going to be here over the weekend, I've got a Deej sweatshirt just for you to purchase.
Really?
It's a little few hats here, too.
Can we play heads up for it?
You'll lose.
Huh. I got a
just-
pair of CPT underwear you could borrow. We could put up on that side for you.
I'll
What
pass
are you,
on
a
that.
ladies medium?
Funny guy.
Yeah.
That's not what my wife said. Anyway, hey, well, make sure you guys go to Deej Poker, like Degenerate, DEEG Poker, and check out the great new apparel company. These guys are awesome. So head over there to Deej Poker. Hey, we got our good friends at the Nevada Poker League. I should mention that. Hey, if you're down in Vegas and you're playing a little bit and then you need to get a break and you want to play some poker for free, make sure you visit my friend Joe at NevadaPokerLeague.com. Poker for free. We should do some satellites or something. We should pull something together for get you a seat in a Canadian poker tour event.
I like that.
I think it'd be a great idea. We'll work on that. But 17 locations in Nevada, so make sure you check it out at NevadaPokerLeague.com. Also, Dutch Boyd's new book is out, Poker Tilt. Got another awesome review I read today.
Yes, I heard that.
I mean, I'll tell you what, it is a sensational book. You are not going to believe what you read in there. I mean, just in terms of the life and everything that Dutch Boyd has gone through, and all the stories are something else. So go to PokerTilt.com, or you can pick it up on Amazon today. I'm going to tell you right now, you will be glad you did. Our good friends at Double Digit Covers. Hey, if you need, I need
help. I need help because it seems that there's only 2 different sides to every baseball game you can pick. And I hit them about 20% of the time. How is that possible?
See, that if you call Tony Dose and his all-star handicapping team at doubledigitcovers.com at 855-489-2700. It's 855-489-2700. You can get a free pick.
Okay.
Just courtesy of the Mark Hoke Show to say, hey, Mark sent me, and you can get a free winner. And I'm not going to say pick, a free winner.
Wow. Okay,
by giving them a buzz.
I think we should do this for tomorrow. I think we should set up, and I think we should maybe follow them a little bit, and let's, we got a couple of days here together.
Okay.
And let's try and parlay some money.
All right. We'll make the call tomorrow.
Okay. There's a up in Canada. We've got a little more of a not as easy a betting scenario, but we do have a little sports lottery called Proline. But you got to pick a minimum of 3 teams on the Proline, and they've got the odds, they've got the the run lines and all that. So maybe what we should do is let's put some tickets together and let's see who can out handicap who. Seeing that you're Mr. Baseball and I haven't watched or looked for like a while.
All right. Okay. We'll see what we can do on that.
Okay, I like that.
And also, if you want to get free picks sent to your phone, you can go to doubledigitcovers.com and sign up today.
Cool. I'm going to call.
Yeah, call and win.
Okay. I may buy a package just so I can prove that I am going to win this little bet between you and I.
Okay.
But we're going to put up something
that
good.
would make me happy.
We want to put up something good that we can fight for?
Oh, we'll figure something out. Yeah, we'll discuss it. Also, our good friends at Blind Squirrel Apparel. Make sure you go to blindsquirrelapparel.com. Fit 20% off with the code HOKE. It is for the gambler and you, baby. Look good and be lucky. Blind Squirrel Apparel, you can pick up some of that, too. I think it...
Would that look good on me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna dress
it'll
a little
beat
bit
that
better.
shirt.
I'm not comfortable
It'll
with
beat that
this.
shirt.
I love this shirt. I bought this.
No, it's a nice
my,
shirt.
My mom
It's a nice
and
shirt.
Dad gave me a nice little gift certificate for Christmas. I went to Harry Rose. And
God, they
should
should
very
have just
nice
bought
store.
you the shirt.
God, he's busting my balls. Coming into... Oh, my goodness. And who dressed you this morning?
Hey, the Mark Hoke Show dressed me.
Okay.
You betcha.
Excellent.
Hey, and of course, if you want to catch the Mark Hoke Show, you don't have to be in Las Vegas to hear it. You can check it out anywhere in the world. KLAV1230am.com. We're on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Also, I should mention, replay also on Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific time if you miss it. And if you really miss both, podcast markhokeshow.podbean.com. Also on iTunes. Got a new podcast up from Wednesday's show with Katie Perello. And
That was a good show. I was on it briefly.
you were on that show.
Any show with me on it's a pretty good show.
It raised the bar just a hair.
Oh, buddy, thank you.
It was all right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so check it out. Of course, follow us here on markhokeshow.com, Twitter at Mark Hoke Show, and Facebook, The Mark Hoke Show. Whew.
There we go. That's a mouthful.
Should have heard me at the World Series.
I know, I did.
Oh,
I listen
goodness.
to you every day. Almost every day. Okay, I listened to you a couple times.
Okay, I appreciate that. We do have a final table in the high roller. We're down to 10 players, and let's take a look.
Actually, it looks like we're down to 9.
Oh, did we lose somebody already? Okay, yeah, I was looking on the big board. They got 10, so.
Yep. No, do you know who we lost? The short stack. What was it? John.
Looking down here. I'm not sure which seat we lose there.
We'll get Rocket Anderson to give us the latest.
Yeah, there you
update
go.
Here, shortly.
So, well, we'll give everybody credit on that table,
Yeah.
even though they have not updated yet. Ryan Schoenbart, seat 1 is at 63,600. T-Win, the ladies event winner, comes in seat 2 with 112,000 chips. Sinan Tawfik, who had the chip lead most of the day, is now in 4th. Not really any fault of his. I mean, he just hasn't chipped up for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's at 147. Latif Uar at 52,000. Alon Allison at 65,300. Jimmy Lee at 167,000. Jeff McNeely at 159,000. Doug James comes in as your chip leader in seat 8. He's at 242,000. Tony Huang at 134,000. And Kareem Chatur at 27,000. So
he's short stack, but he's dangerous. Kareem,
Yeah.
I just watched him. He got it all in on a 10-9 deuce board. He got it in King 10 against 10-7, and of course a 7 on the turn. So, that's poker.
yes, it is.
That ever happened to you?
No, I've never had a bad beat. Never.
Excellent. We're not allowing any bad beat stories on this show. What we should do is there should be a fee. It should be at least a $20 to $25 fee, and we'll put that up for charity.
Agreed.
Excellent.
Agreed.
I charge them so.
Well, I'll
much.
charge him $40, and I'll give him a sweatshirt for the bad beat story.
Well, that's a great idea.
I think that's legit. They're all right. They're pretty comfortable too.
Okay. They look very comfortable.
Yeah, tough spot in there. Looking at this draw for Latif and Alan, they're stuck between, trying to bet over Jimmy, Jeff, and Doug. That's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then
Jimmy
on the
Lee
other
is
side.
tough. He is so focused. I'm looking at him right now. He's got his blue hoodie and his New York Yankees hat on. He is just in the zone. Jimmy's just a fantastic player from Edmonton. He took down our Turbo event number 3 at the spring Showdown, and like I say, I'm just absolutely blown away with the talent that we're seeing in this room here and all week. And I'll tell you something. This main event that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's going to be a doozy.
Oh man, 2 starting days. This is going to be something else this weekend. So man, get in here and play.
Get down to Calgary. If you can't afford the 1100, we got a $165 satellite. Tomorrow night, which 1 on 7 will win a seat into Saturday's Day 1B main event. And then we've got a couple other smaller events coming up that are going to be fun. We've got the Saturday night. We've got the $200 all-in or fold.
Oh,
unique little format. I built it a little bit different. I've seen them. I've never played in one. And
you gonna play it?
Well, I don't play in these events.
I know you don't, but
people don't like when I play.
That one though, it's all in or fold.
Well,
Come on,
what I was gonna do is here's what I'm thinking.
All right.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna play it. Subject to Mr. Leothas's approval and the powers that be. But if I win any money, when I win the money, as I like to do, I will donate 100% of the profits to Brad Garrett's Maximum Hope Foundation.
Awesome.
That's what I'm thinking. I think you should play it too.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. We'll take up a collection for you.
I'll
tell you, I'll take in my empties. We'll get the 200 for you.
Okay.
Or maybe a prop bet on something.
Well, we'll lose the show then.
No, we'll do the show. We'll just run some wires and then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
So a great all-in or fold event that starts at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night. Of course, main event starting at noon. We got a satellite, last chance satellite coming up here. So all sorts of great stuff. I mean, this is going to be an outstanding event. And of course, coming up on Sunday, we have the bounty tournament at 2 p.m.
Yep.
If you still aren't around.
And $100 bounty on every player. So that'll be a fun one. Interesting story that we were talking earlier about Shane Brotherwood that took down last night. He took down the $300 win the button. Happened to have also taken down the win the button tournament at Playground Poker earlier this year. His friend Big John, both of them at the same table here playing the PLO event tonight. Big John took down the all-in or fold tournament at Playground. Two Calgary boys, and so let me tell you something. If he takes down, we're gonna have to go to the tapes on that one because that's something.
That is amazing.
Or if he comes second to me, with the money towards Brad Garrett's Maximum Hope Foundation, what a tremendous charity.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. So a great weekend of poker. Of course, the main event, $150 guarantee. We got a starting.
$150,000 actually.
150. Did I say 100? I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's okay.
You know what? Fatigue is setting in.
That's okay. Hey, do we need another massage from Haven?
Yes.
People were surprised that you were actually getting a massage.
Yeah, you had a tweet. Who tweeted you on that? Do you still have that tweet?
A buddy of mine, Rob. Let me get that on there. And yeah, there was a little shock that you were there. We'll try and pull this stuff up.
Hey, everybody, anybody out there turning it down? Really?
I think it's classic. I made that happen for you because you'd never had a massage on there.
God bless you.
I think it's the first of many new experiences that we should make you have.
Oh God, I'm in Canada. I have to do as the Canadians do.
Yeah,
and
Rob,
now I'm scared.
108. He was sitting there going, "Is he really getting the massage?" There was another one that I won't say.
Well, what did she think I was? What do everybody think she was doing to me? I mean,
I don't know.
I mean that's
She's
we're
a
limited here on Ustream on what we can do on video.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I won't read his next comment then.
Really? There was a next comment?
I don't know.
Okay.
I closed my phone.
Good.
I won't comment on it.
Probably a good decision on your part.
Exactly. You notice it's quietening down a little bit here now in the PLO tournament. It was a frenzy. These first couple of levels, we got just under 12 minutes left to enter, and then the break. Here's the interesting thing, though, is you can come in and enter at the break with the format the way we built this one. You can come in for your original buy-in, which gets you the 4,000 chips for the 200. You can do your one top up to 8,000, and then get your single and double add-on. So if you come in, you're paying basically you're paying $500, and you get 18,000 in chips.
Man,
a lot of guys do that.
That's not bad. To stay out of the danger zone there for a while,
sure.
That's may not be a bad call.
Yeah, that way you don't get in there and start absolutely slamming, and all of a sudden you're in for 1,500 or 2,000. So this way you got a shot, you got a good stack of chips, and it is what it is. So. Yep,
and of course those guys, they're listening. Oh, you got a break. You got a break coming up there, so they got about 11 minutes. Left on this level, 150, 300 blinds. So I definitely need to add on some chips with that, with 400 or 4,000.
But here's another great example of this structure. If you come in and you just want to play at the break, where you come in and you pay your $500, get your single double add-on and your two stacks, you're sitting there with 18,000 chips at 200, 400 will be the fifth level. So you got tons of chips to play with. So. It's kind of fun. Kind of makes it a little bit outrageous, but the boys are getting serious. A little bit of drinking going on at a couple of the tables here.
Well, they're playing PLO. What do you expect?
They're playing PLO, and between the boys from Edmonton, the boys from Calgary, and MD and the crew from. Although MD's drinking water, what's up with that?
What?
Sorry,
yeah, I know.
Between that and the Blue Jays hat, I don't know what to say to the kid.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but he's got his flip flops and his shorts. He's quite a fashion.
It's still the Blue Jays hat that's causing me the issues.
Is it? Okay.
Let's go.
He's got a pretty big wad of cash though in front of him too. So we'll see.
All right.
It's almost time.
Let's go O's.
Yeah. Yeah. So MD wanted me to clarify that story where Gavin slapped him for $20 a head. He thought there was about 40 people there. Turns out there was 6 of us. So it was $120 that MD got.
Wait a minute.
for probably one of the best slaps that I have ever seen.
I know we're going to talk to him later in the week, but I have to know the answer. How do you be in a room where you think that there are 40 people? I mean, I'm looking around right now, and I see about 40 people. You know, I gotta count there. This looks like 40 to me.
Yes.
How does it turn out to be 6?
That's there was a lot of booze that night. That was
that you're seeing 8.
Well,
he would have to be seeing in multiples of 8s.
Have you ever seen us drink?
Yes, I have. Oh, I have participated in the Canadian drinking. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Led by our good dear friend Old G Smith,
but
who was there leading the charge. Well, what do you expect?
Most of them can hold it though.
40 people and he was a kid back then. He's still a kid. He's got a baby face on him.
That's no excuse.
Look at him. He's handsome. He's a handsome boy. But hell of a PLO.
Yeah, but obviously a little lacking in eyesight.
But
that's all right.
You know what? I got to tell you something though. All joking aside, his play has been tremendous. He made pretty good run in the main event of the World Series this year, and it's really nice to see the development and the growth of people that have come and been playing our events throughout the years, and it's such a great community. It's the Canadian culture of poker, and like I say, there's so many good talented players. There's a lot of great people, great personalities, and it's a shame there's a couple around that aren't, but you get that anywhere you go. But overall, this community is just tremendous, and it's fun to be in for most of the time.
You betcha. Well, I'll tell you what, looks like we're still attending the high roller. This PLO tournament is just blasting away. Everybody's gone insane, apparently. So I think it's going to be a good place for us to wrap it up tonight.
Okay. You said you're going to have your first drink now after the show?
We'll probably grab a drink. Yep.
Okay. Excellent.
And of course, we will be back tomorrow. Get on kind of our normal schedule when we're out on the road here. 1 o'clock Mountain Time.
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be 12 Pacific. That'll be 3 Eastern. So make sure you join us then, and then it'll be 6:30.
Yes. 12 Pacific. No, that'll be 2. What is it? Mark Hoke time. Are we going back to the Mark Hoke time?
I'm confused when we go to the Mark Hoke time. 1 and 6:30 here.
Yes.
Mountain Time. All right, so you kids do your math.
Everybody change your watch to Mountain Time. Wherever Mark Hoke is, that where you change your clock to. You should have the master clock for everyone. So.
That works for me. So it'll be 1 and 6:30 tomorrow, and of course we'll have the winner of the high roller on, and some other great players that are flying around here. Should be a good time.
Yeah, tomorrow's got some great guests coming up and some funny guys coming in here. So the excitement. This is our calm, our well-behaved day. I think the show is going to take a very interesting turn over this next 96 hours of a CPT Summer Showdown. Fun and excitement.
All right. Of course, make sure you guys go to CanadianPokerTour.tv. Plenty of information about everything going on the rest of the weekend. We'd love to see you down here. Maybe you can come on the show. Have a great time. We'd appreciate it. So on behalf of Kelly Kellner,
thank you.
I'm Mark Hoke. I want to thank you for being with us tonight. So we will see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Mountain Time.
If it wasn't on behalf of Kelly Kellner, who would you be if you're not Mark Hoke?
It's just me.
Okay. There you go. I've always wanted to do that.
I keep it simple.
There you go. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for coming out.
You got
it.
it.
Great to have you here.
All right. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you in the morning here, live from the Grey Eagle Casino, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Canadian Poker Tour Summer Showdown.